Well, it looks like we're already live. Okay, well, as you can see here, I have the various Street Fighter movies, and I'm going to review each one at a time. So, we're going to collect the movies up, like so. Alright, let's start with the original. Here we have the original Street Fighter, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme, and a rather frail Raul Julia, who later would die. This will be his last movie. He played M. Bison. As you know, Jean-Claude Van Damme played Guile, and two unknown actors played Ryu and Ken, and then we had ChunLi as well. Although the only differences between this movie and the video game is that, well, Chun-Li's a reporter, and in this movie, instead of being a agent of Interpol. Other than that, this movie's very highly rated, and I think it's good. So we're gonna pass that off to the next movie. Here we have Street Fighter 2, the animated movie. This is the uncut and uncensored version. This one gets Chun-Li correct. She's actually an Interpol agent. And her and Guile team up to basically take down M. Bison, who is searching for Ryu and Ken Masters. Cammy doesn't make an appearance in the well, she makes an appearance in the animated movie, but it's more like a cameo, even though they put her on the promotional poster. So, this one's good. Next, we have Street Fighter Alpha, the movie. This movie was actually a continuation for a movie, not a movie series, but a TV series based off of Street Fighter 2. It has no relation to the Street Fighter 2 movie and is not a sequel. In fact, Street Fighter Alpha is the sequel to Street Fighter 2 number 5 or something, the TV series. But other than that, it's still good, but it's a good movie. And now we go to our final movie. This one was actually hated by fans. This was a reboot to attempt to reboot the Street Fighter series. Here it's called Street Fighter: The Legend of ChunLi, Unleashed and Unrated. Now, although it does have Neil McDonough, Kristen Kruk, and would also be the last time Michael Clark Duncan would be in any movie, because he died a few years later after the making of this movie. This version, they don't really make Chun-Li an Interpol agent. She's more of a dancer. She's played by Kristen Kruk, who is of Malaysian descent. So, yeah, the people complain about whitewashing. Originally, Capcom and teamed up with 20th Century Fox on this one. They were trying to reboot the series. Their plan was to make the Legend series similar to their comic book line. And this would be starting, because after this movie there was going to be a Ryu movie and then possibly more. But sadly this movie was a financial flop so it never saw the light of... No sequel saw the light of day after this, and I don't think there will be any more reboots. The reason is, we already have this movie here, Street Fighter, the original one, which is highly regarded. Some people say it was hammy because it was from the 90s, but honestly, I have nothing against Street Fighter, The Legend of ChunLi. I think if they had hired someone who looked more like Chun-Li, they probably wouldn't have failed, but that's just my opinion. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this short review. Sorry if I didn't make it more appealing, because obviously some of these movies are kind of hard to review without you guys seeing them yourselves. But if I were to pick and choose, I would say see the first Street Fighter movie, even if you just want something that's hammy in action. Then check out the animated movies one if you want. There's one movie that's missing from my collection, and that would be the that'll be the Street Fighter 4 movie. Sorry about that. We had to move the camera out of the way. We had to let the little beast in. Yeah, he's naughty. And then, if you want to check out the If you want to say Street Fighter Legend ChunLi, just check it out if you don't actually have to keep it or like it. But anyway, that's just my silly opinion, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hello, you beast.